yeah, so it's been some time. um, but that's okay, because you guys didn't actually officially make a decision on what to do. So we're definitely going to recap, partly because you guys got interrupted by a challenger.
A challenger.
We're gonna
A
play knifesies
challenger
with them or something.
Knifesies. It's called Sredna. I don't. Let's put. I don't recognize these words in a indigenous way, so I don't know how to say it correctly. Oh, I spelt it wrong too. Anyways, that's the name of the game. Okay, so last time in Curse of the Crimson Throne, you guys had gone to the Hollow Mountains, which is where the tribe with Thousands Bones resides in. And you guys had a discussion with him, as well as other leaders of the tribe, and have suggested ways for you guys to earn respect among the Shawanti to the point where you might be able to get the information you're seeking. But if you guys just go around asking for that information now, you'll be greeted with cold shoulders and slurs of Teshmek. So Thousand Bones has highly suggested that you guys try to earn that respect, and maybe then you guys will be able to get the information that you're seeking about the Blue Dragon. But as you guys were going to actually leave and ask around the camp some questions and gather information on how to go about earning respect, other than the obvious things that Thousand Bones had pointed out to you guys, which we'll go over that as well. But first, you guys were greeted with a fellow tribes member for Dohan, of the Sun Tribe. Yes. Krojan, which is known to be one of their strongest and most feared warriors, and to lose respect with him could be quite devastating to your guys's goals and stuff like that. But Dohan, being of the Shawanti, recognizes that a challenge should always be met, and Dohan did step up to the plate instantly. So we're going to go over the rules on how to play this lovely game. And also, let's get you guys a reminder of what our friend looks like. Oh my god, they changed stuff. Oh, now when I right click, I no longer have that stupid little circle menu. I have a normal menu. Oh my god, finally. How long did it take them to do this? Okay, share record?
It's a normal context menu.
Yeah. Something I've been dying. Oh, and now I can reset. Okay, can I, oh, wait. No, I still have to pull out that stupid thing to toggle navigation panel. Or I think there was a hotkey for it. Anyways. This is your challenger. All right, now to the rules of the game. I'm gonna have to turn this over here so I can read it. La 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 la. All right, so you guys are gonna be tied together. So in Sredna, two contestants face one another on their hands and knees with their foreheads spaced just over a foot apart. A leather loop is placed around the competitors' heads like a headband so that the contestants are bound to one another. When the game begins, each contestant stares his opponent in the eye while slowly attempting to crawl backwards. The resulting tug of war results is extreme pain as the leather digs into the soft part of the back of the neck and skull. At some point, one of the competitors relents, acknowledging defeat by bowing his head, causing the strap to roll over the top. Games of Sredna typically last for mere seconds, but two evenly matched opponents might duel much longer. In such cases, standoffs occur frequently. When a Sredna, I don't know how to say it, match begins, each contestant must spend 3 breaths, which is 3 rounds, staring into each other's eyes before attempting to pull. Pulling before the first round is an immediate disqualification. Intimidation and patience are almost as important tools to win Svedna matches as in strength. And during these initial 3 rounds, the contestants attempt opposed intimidate checks by growling, gnashing teeth, and spitting insults. Each time a contestant wins one of these checks, he gains 2 points. In the case of the tied intimidate check, both players gain 1 point. On the 4th round, each character rolls an initiative check to determine when he moves. On his turn, a character can opt to tug or dig in. To tug, the characters attempt opposed strength checks. A defending character who dug in on the previous turn receives a +4 bonus on this check. If the tugging character wins the check, he gains 2 points. If he fails, if the results are tied, the opponent gains 2 points. To dig in, the character strengthens his stance and gains +4 bonus on the next strength check to resist a tug. At the end of each round, after the 4th round, total up each contestant's points. Each contestant must attempt a fortitude save to continue the match, with the DC being equal to the opposition's current point total. A contestant who fails this save collapses and loses the match. And if both contestants fail their saving throw, the match is declared a draw. If both contestants succeed at their saving throws, the game proceeds in another round. A character who has the endurance feat gains a +4 bonus on their fortitude saving throws.
They do like their mini games in this set of APIs.
Yeah, each chapter has one, yes, because we had
Knife Seize and Blood Pig are the 2 other ones I remember.
there was a
Yeah.
third one though.
I think there was another one.
It was the table one was Knivesies.
Yeah, that was Knivesies.
Was there one before Knivesies? I don't know. I feel like each book had one though. Yeah, that seems to be the theme here. So with that being said, Dohan, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I just take all of my equipment with me, or do I need to take anything off?
No, it doesn't say anything about taking equipment. Also, I need to get his sheet on the combat tracker so that I can do stuff. Okay. There we go. All right, so round 1. I'm sure you don't want to get disqualified, so we'll do the intimidation checks.
Oh, of course.
All right, so let me get his intimidate. Describe what you're doing. Are you growling at him? Are you hissing? Are you gritting your teeth?
Yeah, I assume a stance like to kind of like wrestle him, and with my hands, like I kind of make the motion like I'm grasping something and like crushing it as I bare my teeth at him.
Okay. He's gonna do the same thing, but he's gonna like overly flex like all of his muscles while he's gritting his teeth at you. Oh. Okay, so he gets the 2 points. Let me get a piece of paper. Actually, don't. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Hold on. Okay. 2 points for Crookjan. Dohan gets no points. All right. And then for the second round, he's actually going to start insulting you, calling you a Teshmek, but
Mhm.
also calling you a traitor to the tribe.
Yep.
Oh, you guys can't see the rolls, can you? This is what his last roll was.
Okay.
This is what his new roll is.
Okay.
Are you gonna intimidate back?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Let's see. I don't think I'm forgetting anything here. Right. Yeah. All right. Where's my skill?
Okay. He wins again. 2 more points. All right, and this is the third and last round of the intimidates, and then you can start doing other things. Okay, he's going to intimidate again. He's going to try to get under your skin by calling you all kinds of, I don't know, insulting names in the Shawanti language.
Okay.
You didn't do so well. You might not be bothered by this.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh.
I rolled low.
Ah, okay. All right. So he gets to start the game with 6 points, and you got none. All right, go ahead and roll initiative. All right. He gets to go first. All right, so in this round, I think he's just going to straight up tug at you. So we both make strength checks.
Okay. Can I enter a rage as a free action before this roll?
You have free actions have to be your turn, right? Or
Typically they're on, yes, your turn.
okay, you would have to wait for your turn because it's his turn right now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Where's the strength? Oh, there it is. Okay. You gotta roll your strength because he's tugging at you.
Okay, so I'll push my rage button. So on my rage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said strength?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So you win the strength check if he fails. Is also tied. You see, Dohan gains 2 points, so I'll give you that. Okay, and it is now your turn. You can either tug or you can dig in for the next round.
I'm gonna tug. That's the goal, right? Is to get him all the way on my side?
Again, to give up, to
it-
call uncle.
it's gonna be like an endurance fortitude kind of thing. Not really an actual tug of war.
You're basically trying to get him to submission hold.
Yeah, there's like a
okay.
rope at the back of your neck that you guys are both like
Yeah.
pulling at, and that hurts like a lot, right? So mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I will tug. So is that another strength?
Yes. Okay.
Alright. Strength roll. Oh, I was almost an 18.
Oh, you rolled a 7.
Yeah. The strength rolls
Actually-
can be pretty ability checks can be like really like
Yeah.
wild and like how good they are, since the number is usually not super
Mhm.
high.
Okay. So
The
you
dice
gain
really determines it more.
2 points. So now at the
Alright.
end of this roll, you guys both need to make fortitude saves. And your DC to beat is 6, his DC to beat is 4.
Okay, fortitude you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well I guess I technically just pass this.
Yeah,
as long
he
as I
does
don't roll a
too.
one.
Right. I don't even think
My
one is
fortitude
a
is pretty
failure.
high.
It doesn't.
Well, if it's a save, then yes.
I guess it does say saving
Saves
throw,
fail
so
on a
it would
1.
be.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. They should have included that in the rules. Like, if they roll a 1,
Well,
then
it's included in just like the nature of saves.
I suppose. All right. So next round, he is going to dig in.
Okay, so that'll give him like a bonus on this.
And also, I just wanted to double check something here. I don't think he has endurance. No, he doesn't. But I think you don't have endurance either, right?
No, I
Yeah.
have great fortitude though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna dig in, so he's gonna get a bonus on the next check. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
So I can just keep pulling, right?
Yeah, you can tug or you can also dig in.
Okay, I'm gonna tug.
Okay.
Just use my strength. I don't have all the strength to not use it.
Mm-hmm. No, he won this one. So if you fail, your opponent gains 2 points.
So if he digs in, then is that just a bonus if I decide to like pull, or what's the disadvantage of digging in?
That you don't ever tug, and then he has to make a decision the next turn. Like, you guys
Okay.
could potentially just continue to dig in and never do a strength check, but I guess it just depends on who ultimately decides to do it. Yeah. Pretty simple rules. But anyways, so we're at the end of this round, and so we make our fortitude saves again. I think we both auto save. What is your
I have a plus 14.
14. So it's gonna be it's gonna be several rounds before it becomes questionable. Okay.
What's the win condition?
You
Isn't this
either
outlast
fail the
your opponent?
saving throw. Yeah.
But whoever has the most points at the end is the one who wins.
I think
No.
not directly, because the points is your fortitude save that the other person has to make, basically.
Yeah, the points is
You
the
got to
DC.
get your points up to get them to fail the fortitude save.
Right. Yeah, let's see if I can
Okay.
copy this stuff here so that you can have a Okay. So next round, he goes before you. He's gonna go ahead and tug you. Tug back. So strength checks. Oh,
So I'm rolling an opposed strength check.
yes.
So I don't get to choose to dig in on this.
On your turn, you get to choose to dig in so that when he has his turn again, you would get your bonus.
But it's not my turn right now.
Not right now, no. Okay, he gains 2 points. All right, and it is your turn now. You can tug or dig in.
I guess I'm just gonna tug.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. He seems to be besting you.
Brutal.
It's getting a little rough. All right, fortitude checks. Yeah, you just have to beat a 12 right now, so you're good. Okay, and then it's his turn again. He's gonna keep tugging you because he sees that he's doing well.
And I roll back.
Yeah. Mhm. Oh man. All right. He gains another 2 points. And it is your turn.
I'll tug back.
Uh, oh. And he wins that one. All right, your DC is now 16 fortitude.
Okay.
Have you won a round yet?
No.
I mean, like, no, I've gotten one strength check.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right. And it is his turn. He's gonna tug you again. So strength. Oh! You beat him. You get 2 points. And it is your turn.
Okay, I'll tug.
Okay. Nope. He got you.
Wow.
I know, it keeps happening. It sucks. All right. Your DC is 18 now. Fortitude. Nope, this is gonna last a bit longer. All right. He's gonna keep tugging. Ooh. Okay. And it is your turn.
I'll tug.
Okay. Oh, jeez. You guys tied. You both get 1 point. All right. Your DC is now 21.
At least you're still rolling super high on all your fortitude saves.
Yeah, he is. This is a pretty worthy component. Like, actually, come to think of it, like, as this is going on, like, all of the Shawanti from this tribe are, like, hyped up. They've now gathered around. Everybody's, like,
Yeah,
observing
you might
this.
get respect even if you lose, just because you last this long. Obviously, you get more if you win, though.
Perhaps. Okay, he's gonna tug for his turn. Okay, and he gets 2 more points. And Dohan?
I'll talk.
Oh, you got him. Okay, fortitude save, yours is 23. Okay. You guys are going in for another round. He will tug. Okay, he beats you on that. And your turn.
All right, I'll talk.
This is unfortunate.
Is it? All right.
The rolls are not with us.
He gets 2 more points. Or maybe he's the strongest warrior for a reason. Or maybe he rightfully earned it. Haha. Okay, that was your turn, right? So fortitude is 27.
Yep.
Aww.
But did the
If
other
they
guy
both
win?
fail, it's a draw. Yeah, the other guy might fail his fort save.
Maybe. No,
Dang.
no
Ah.
failing the force save. Alrighty. After he feels the release of the rope, as you concede, he actually comes up with a grin as he reaches his arm out to help you stand.
Yeah, I'd take his arm.
He says, "Well fought."
I also tell him that the tribesmen of my home have always been the strongest. So if anyone could defeat me, it was you.
He chuckles at that. And without saying anything more, he turns around and he goes to his horses, and the men he rode in with, they just ride off.
Okay.
Thousand Bones does approach you guys and say, "Oh, I am so glad that didn't go bad."
I nod, and I say, it is not as much a test of raw strength, but a test of one's endurance.
I suspect that Krojan does not approve of outsiders being here. But I suppose these outsiders are lucky that you are with them this time.
For now, there have been occasions where that would not be the case, but it takes more than certain forces to stop me. Anything shy of death, really, and sometimes not even death.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I was just thinking.
Sometimes not even. All right. Well, I have my tribe duties to get to this fine morning. Feel free to go around the camp and see what you guys can do to earn that respect.
Okay. Sure. We'll go talk around with other folks. We already heard about like the whatchamacallit. There's like a creature, right? That
Yes.
is infamous.
We can go on a monster hunt.
Yeah, that's always fun.
So most monsters, any monster that you can find, and you need to have a witness, and we'll go over that later once you guys gather more information. But there will have to be a witness of the killing of the monsters. And then there were a couple of locations that you guys were directed to that you could also go to. Perhaps more research on their distances. Help you decide what to do first. But where is? But yeah, you wanted to go around the camp, gather info.
Yeah.
Trying to get my book open because it's going to be useful.
Will they talk to the outsiders?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably so long as I'm with you.
Right.
I mean, I can also just ask them myself. I have some charisma.
Mm-hmm.
I can do a gather information check, and I speak Shawanti, so
Is that what we should roll right now? Are we waiting on something?
Oh, you guys to gather info. Yeah, you're free to go do what you want. Uh-huh.
I will assist.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, with the show of the tug of war, I guess we can call it, a lot of the people are actually really hyped to talk and see Dohan. A lot of the tribes people will actually express that most people don't even last that long, so that was amazing. And
It was 8 rounds.
yeah. So they let's get you guys some slightly different bits of info. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So one of the Shawantis that you guys talk to is going to point out some monsters in the area.
Right.
And I don't think do you guys ever pick up a map for yourselves? I know.
We had a local guide. Oh, in fact, Dohan was our guide.
Right. So you don't have a map that they can draw on for you.
Not quite. But they can still tell us where to find it?
If the monster is truly worthy, it will find us.
Okay. I can't remember all the things that I went over with you guys last time. So we're probably just gonna go over them again. But I can't find the page in the Hero Lab, and it's really dark and I can't read my book very well. So I'm trying to find the page in Hero Lab. Okay, so did we talk about the last time? Did we talk about the Thrall Keeper's Mark?
I don't think so.
That doesn't sound familiar.
I remember there was like
Okay.
an old storyteller or something that we
Okay.
that we were going to talk to, I think, and get the respect of.
Yeah, there was one.
That was one
like
thing.
that as
I remember
well.
that being what I thought we should do first. I don't know if everyone else
Mhm.
agreed on that, but
Okay.
if not first, close to it.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
there was also a tomb or something.
Right. So that's the Thrall Keeper's Mark, and that's the one
Hmm.
that one of the Shawanti's talking to you guys about. They say that you would probably earn the most amount of respect by getting that. However, it is quite a distance. It's probably one of the more further things. But would you like to make a knowledge, arcana, or history check on the Thrall Keeper's Mark?
Boy, would I.
I don't have any of those.
If I had it,
I
I would
have
love
both
to.
of them. Which one should I make? Does it matter?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. I think they're the same bonus, so. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh no. Okay, nothing
This isn't
is
the one where we can re-roll intelligence. That was last time too. Darn.
nothing's
It
really
was
like
Arcana
coming to
or
mind.
Oh, I do get to add inspiration to it.
History.
Oh, okay. I got a 10.
Damn those ones. Oh, not too much yourself. So a Shawanti will tell you that they remember that there is a group of people called the Thrall Keepers who used to keep the Shawanti as slaves in ancient times. And that the Thrall Keepers are now gone, but some of their buildings remain. One such building may be found in the Cinderlands, a dangerous acropolis, many Shawanti voyage to seeking to earn the Thrall Keeper's mark as a way to prove their bravery. Some never return. Those who do earn the Thrall Keeper's mark are known to be powerful, lucky, or both. And they can tell you guys where the Acropolis of the Thrall Keepers is, but has never dared to enter the ruins themselves. And then I suppose you're having a conversation with this individual, so you may ask, what does the Thrall Keeper's mark look like? And they describe it to you as a 7-pointed star.
All right.
Okay. I know what it is, but I guess Cliff doesn't.
Not at the moment. Maybe you'll have like a dream and you'll be like, oh yeah. The
Oh,
changing room.
interesting.
Woo! Yeah.
I seem to
We
recall
all
a
know
game
what it
about
is.
this.
Right? A couple actually. Several. It's a very common theme. Okay. More information. Like I said, you guys will learn the whereabouts of a couple of beasts that you can slay. And as well as if you guys can duplicate a legendary Shawanti hero's storied accomplishment in front of a Shawanti witness, you guys can earn respect. And one of these Shawantis will tell you a potential way of doing that. And one potential stunt that comes to their mind is the story of Shurak, which is presented in a handout that I can hand out to you guys once I locate it on this, I guess. I don't know. Just do a search for it. Hand out number 4. What is it? This one? Oh God. Will you guys be able to read this? Can I read it?
Probably. It looks
Skurrok's
legible.
tale. Skurrok was a great warrior and a greater traitor to the Sklarqua. He slew his brother, a man of even greater courage to the Sklarqua family's purity crimes against family are the greatest one can commit. Although Skurrok claimed that death was an accident that occurred while he and his brother were hunting, others spoke of murder spawned of jealous rage. Skurrok was declared a Tshamek by the Sun Shaman and cast out. But before Skurrok left, he said he would be born again and return to his tribe. This he did. He went to the killing grounds of Great Cinder Maw, the clan eater. Skurrok walked up to the beast, carrying only his dagger. Without fear, he dove into the beast's mouth and cut his way out. He returned to the clan and declared he had been reborn, and had left his misdeeds behind in the cleansing fire of Cinder Maw's belly. The legend says the Sun Shaman accepted this, and Skurrok's time as a Shamek was spoken of no more.
Mm-hmm. You guys can go search
So
for the
we have to
Cinder Maw.
replicate it.
So Dohan is going to dive into the mouth of like a purple worm and then cut his way out.
Yeah, basically. That's what it's
Sure.
saying.
I mean, it doesn't have to be Dohan.
I think it has to be me.
Oh, okay.
I think it has to be him as well, all things considered.
I'm not doing that. That sounds like a Dohan task.
We do have a bard. Trinia can sing of the deeds.
That's true.
Oh, but it has to be a Shawanti that witnesses it, right?
Yes.
Yes, you'll need witnesses, and you'll definitely be
I
provided.
mean, I'm a
those.
show auntie.
Yes, that's true.
No. No.
Maybe you're exiled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By its
I mean,
own
clearly
admission.
it wants clearly it wants someone who is, who lives in these in this region.
Okay. Now with the diplomacy gather information roll Cliff made, you're talking to somebody. Actually, you're talking to Thousand Bones himself.
Wow.
Yeah, and he says that you guys may have made an enemy of Krojan through no fault of your own, just from being outsiders here. But if you guys can get him to proclaim just one of you guys as a Nauharest, which is basically his honorary sibling, he will be forced to admit that you guys are people to be trusted.
Okay.
So if you can somehow get on his really, really good side, you might not have to worry about points anymore.
Okay.
But that may be difficult as Krojan has already left the camp. Okay, so some things that we mentioned that you guys can do. You can go look for the Cinder Maw. You can go look for the Thrall Keeper's Mark. You guys can go hunt down some creatures. And we do have... We do have some other things that you guys might potentially be able to do if you are able to communicate with the other tribes.
So we would have to go to other places.
Right, but the Sun Tribe, you know, will be very hostile towards you guys.
Yes.
And the other tribe will be really evasive to you guys right now.
Okay. So I'm assuming that we should probably do some of these things, and then maybe one of the other
Yes.
tribes will hear more about us, then we'll move there and work our way up until we have access to all three.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sounds like it.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay, let's go hunting some monsters then. We might be able to, like, I don't know, determine the whereabouts of the Cinder Maw while we're hunting other stuff, and then think about going to do the Thrall Keeper's Mark.
Sounds fine to me. Dangerous monsters are bad.
That's easy to do, at least. We don't need witnesses for these, right? We just need to prove that we killed them.
I think we did. I thought.
I thought that
You
was for
need
the cinema.
witnesses for everything. You'll
For everything. Okay.
yeah.
Then
We'll
let's
go
try
over
and
that.
convince somebody to travel with us.
No, you won't need to do that. We'll go over that
okay.
in a moment. I was trying to find. Oh, I do have a Varisia map. Share record.
We're somewhere in the Sunderlands, I think, or maybe in the Mindspin
Oh.
Mountains. We're kind of, I know, somewhere in that area. So I know roughly what area we're in, at least.
Yeah, this wasn't the map I was hoping to find.
Yeah, we were going to go to Kermega, right? Or did we pass by
You-
Kermega on
We
the
already
way
passed
here?
Kermega,
You
I
did.
Yeah,
think.
you
Yeah.
already
Okay.
Yeah.
did. Okay, let me get the other thing out because you guys were thinking about going and hunting down some monsters. Okay, so you guys were told that there are actually all kinds of creatures in the desert. Oddly enough, this area has its own rather interesting ecosystem of creatures that you wouldn't typically see elsewhere. Where is the cinder? So you
Being
guys
from
were
here,
yeah, go ahead.
would Dohan know? Being from here, would Dohan know like what beasts
Yeah,
roam the wastes?
even though there would be a fair amount of creatures that you guys could try tracking and hunting and finding and stuff like that. But some of the things that you guys were directed towards are slightly easier stuff. They pointed out that a there's a basilisk nearby, over in a cave, and there are also some hippogriffs nearby. No, hippogriffs aren't like extraordinary beasts or anything like that, but they usually are together, so there's usually not just one, so it becomes kind of tricky to fight a flock of hippogriffs. And they will also tell you that there is some rocks in the area closer to the mountains, as well as wyverns if you guys want to go try to take on some wyverns. Giants have been known to be in the area, but some of the Shawanti recommend don't go after the giants, but feel free to defend yourself for the giants. But to hunt them is not really I don't know. They don't think you would get a whole lot of respect if you hunted giants.
I mean, aside from the obvious dangers, the basilisk sounds like it's a pretty worthy foe.
Yeah, it's close by. Is it just like any basilisk, or is this like a particular basilisk?
The Shawanti say that nobody's really challenged this basilisk yet. It had
So it's a
taken up
particular
residence
basilisk.
recently. I wouldn't
Legendary
Okay.
say
basilisk.
that.
And then I'm assuming we will just simply recognize it when we see it. Like, that's the basilisk.
The Shawanti shrugs. He's like, "Don't you know how to track and hunt? You're a
I do.
Shawanti, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure you'll figure it out."
Very well.
Okay, so those are all the leads that you guys have for now.
All right. Well, I guess we'll head in that direction, and I'll start looking for basilisk tracks.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to
We're
do
doing the
before you
basilisk?
head out of the camp?
Yeah.
All
That's the only like
can I-
particular creature we've heard about, right? Besides the Cindermaw.
No, they told you guys about all kinds of creatures. They said there
Yeah, there's
is-
Hippogriffs
wyverns.
too,
Wyverns, hippogriffs, and rocks.
but they're the only ones that are like really close by. Like Thrallkeeper's Mark's really far away, and
I mean, other than the basilisk, the only other one that I think sounds impressive would be wyverns. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe rocks. They're pretty big.
Is
birds.
this like a get as many as you can or choose one?
So your guys' goal here is to get as much respect points as you can.
Yeah.
So you could
don't think-
potentially go and get more and more and more, but it might get old after a while, you know.
yeah, I was just gonna say like maybe at some point they're like, oh wow, another monster. Like probably
right.
the first couple that you kill probably is worth more points, and then subsequent ones might start falling off or not really be worth anything. Although I'm
Mhm.
sure the really big ones like the Thrallkeeper's Mark probably will all give you respect regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like if we go kill a basilisk and then we also go kill like another basilisk, the second basilisk, at that point they'll be like, yeah, okay, buddy.
And of course, you could just go towards these other things and like run into things on your way, I suppose.
True.
Potentially. Which brings us to the next thing is that Thousand Bones will send you guys with 4, and this is important, 4 tribesmen for your guys' adventures. And these guys can potentially die.
I was going
And
to say, is this like, yeah,
if you
It's
don't have a
escort quest
witness,
now.
if
yes.
you don't have a witness because they all died, then that becomes a problem. So yeah, so you'll have 4 guys with you guys.
5 if you count Trinia. We're outnumbered actually by NPCs. This is
Huh.
I hope they don't realize it.
Oh no, they're gonna all
Like,
turn on you.
Yeah, we might have an NPC revolt on our hands, which is never good.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, and then there was the other thing that Pluto mentioned at the beginning that he remembered.
Yeah, there's like a storyteller that
Mm-hmm.
Thousand Bones recommended we go talk to. Which
Okay,
I
so we
think
still
we
need to go talk to that
shouldn't.
person.
Yeah, I don't think we should push that one off too far because I think he might be able to like help us with other stuff. Like his main thing is going to be knowing things. So
Okay, so let's go talk to that person then.
I can't remember if he's like far away or anything, but
Well, yep, that's the thing is you guys haven't really, you don't have a map, and I guess we would have
Well,
to figure
well,
that
the-
stuff out.
is there a tribesman that would be willing to provide us with a map, even a crude one?
If you guys want to pay the cost of a map, yes.
How
Yeah,
much is a map?
sure.
how much could a map be? 100 gold?
They want your outsider money. No, I think they're like cheap.
It's probably way cheaper than
They're
that.
really cheap.
They want basilisk teeth. That's the currency around here.
Yeah. Collect me 5 basilisk teeth. They have a drop rate of 33%.
Yes, I was just about to say, but not all basilisks.
Yeah, not all basilisks will drop teeth. They the state of basilisk dental care in the region is very poor. It's because all those basilisks have been having too many sugary drinks.
Okay, right. So let's go over the truth speakers thing so that you guys remember why. So Thousand Bones will tell you guys that truth speakers are born, not made, and sometimes generations pass without Shawanti counting a truth speaker among them. A truth speaker, Thousand Bones explains, is one who has lived many lives without lie and who achieves the gift of speaking only truth after decades spent in chastity, self control, and introspection. Thousand Bones knows of only one living truth speaker in the Cinderlands today, a man named Akram, who lives among the Lyrune Qua, who knows not if. He knows not if Akram still lives or if he would agree to endorse you guys. However, if you can go before the Sun Tribe with the true speaker at your side, the shaman would know that the PCs are earnest and true. So you won't be able to just go straight to that tribe without any respect. You could try though.
But it's not the one we're currently talking to right now.
No.
It's the second one.
Yeah.
All right, so we probably
Okay,
want to go
so
kill some monsters first.
So we can't speak to, yeah.
Not really. I mean, you could certainly try, but yeah, it would probably be met negatively.
All right, we'll go monster hunting then. In the case that like killing like only a couple of these monsters is better than trying to kill all of them, then I say we just go for like what's the most dangerous one? Is it the wyvern?
Do you want to do like a knowledge check of your homelands of what kind of creatures would be here?
I don't currently have any knowledge checks trained.
Okay. Okay. I think our biggest complication that we have right now is we've not pinpointed on the map, and distances is going to kind of be a thing. So I'm still trying to find that map, but anything close by is going to be some of the things that I mentioned before, such as basilisk, hippogriffs, and a rock that would be pretty close. Wyverns are going to be further closer to the mountains, with potentially other creatures.
Okay, then let's go for the rock. Rocks
let
are
me-
pretty impressive.
Okay. How do you go about doing that?
We'll start leaving the town and all perception and survival.
Okay. You guys
I want to
begin
find out the
hunting?
names of our 4 Shawanti companions so I can
yes.
put them in my notes.
We do have names for them. Let me get that window open. Oh. Oh no, that's just a battle map. I thought I found the map that I was looking for. Okay, well, I'll get that to you once I find the window again. That's buried among all the other windows that I opened.
No worries.
Any other things that you guys wanted to do before you leave the camp? You guys do have your horses still as well. Are you gonna take your horses?
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna take our
assuming
horses.
so, yeah. Why is this pulling up the chapter conclusion? Let's pull up this window. No, is it this window? Why does this always happen when I need it the most? All right, well, yeah, go ahead and do your perceptions. Try to figure out, like, how are you gonna hunt down something where you don't know where it is?
Well, perception is used to find it, or tracks and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, here's a quick question. What do we
Yeah.
know of? You said we wanted to go to rocks.
We might as well.
You
We
know
may as
that
well look
there's
for
a
any of them, to be honest.
somebody was telling you
Basilisks
that it was a
eat rocks.
rock in the area. They don't really know where the rock is. The only thing that anybody kind of really knew where something was the basilisk, but they did tell you that there's hippogriffs in the area commonly. Those are interesting creatures among with other potential things.
It sounds like we just explore around until we find some dangerous monster.
Potentially, yeah. I'm still trying to find that thing though, because I do need your guys's.
Yeah, that's what Xale thinks. Xale thinks we just wander aimlessly until a creature finds us.
What's the color mouse? We could. No, that's not it either. Okay. Skunkwa. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Haha! I found them. Are you ready for these names? Here, I'll just put them in the combat tracker, and you can see them there. There you go. We got Nalmid, Alak, Harge, Shadthrar.
I got like 2 of those, which I probably didn't spell right, but
Well, they're in the combat tracker. You can see them there.
oh, they're in the combat tracker. Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, I did spell Nalmid right. That's the only one I spell right, but
Okay, and then it looks like they didn't
they're
give me
young
a,
probably too, right? Because they have their they don't have like their fancy adult name, like he who eats enemies or whatever.
Right. Yeah, they're called
Or maybe they have them and those are just they're just introducing themselves by those to like someone outside the tribe.
these guys are called bone slayers.
Okay.
Okay, and then also I was hoping I had a parcel. It looks like I'm giving you guys items, but I don't seem to have a parcel for it. 1,000 scone. No, that's just their gear. Okay, yeah, I don't know why they didn't make me a parcel pack for this, but I'm gonna tell you guys what you have, and then we can figure out about making the parcels for you. But 1,000 Bones will also provide you guys with 5 potions of Cure Serious Wounds, a wand of Create Water, 44 charges, a wand of Endure Elements, 23 charges, and 5 pots of Shawanti War Paint, 3 red and 2 silver. And I'm gonna
Silver
copy this and
ones.
put
Is
it in
that what you
chat.
spray on your teeth before you're about to jump into the
Yeah.
purple worm?
I
Yeah.
don't know about your teeth, but yeah, sure. That's
Is it hot? I guess Cinderlands kind of gives it away. Never mind.
I believe it's supposed to be.
yeah. I don't think it's like desert hot. Well, it could be. I don't know.
I just always thought because this is so far north that it was going to be cold rather than hot.
Mm,
But
mm-mm.
I mean, I could be wrong either way.
Mm-mm. Not really cold.
I've always figured the Cinderlands is like Eastern Oregon or Eastern Washington.
Probably, yeah.
Like it's hot during the summer, and we are here during the summer in game, so it's like going out to Spokane.
I think it's Spokane. All right. You guys start looking for some tracks. Where you guys are heading right now, you aren't seeing any creature tracks. Now, I think I wanted to point out, because I was kind of vaguely remembering, where the necropolis was. Okay. I'm gonna have to just flip to the back of the book to find the map. But I'm gonna say that you guys, I'm gonna put a marker on the map and we're just gonna say that's where you are until further notice. Where is... Wait. Oh no.
What? So Dohan, what is the significance of the colors of this Shawanti war paint?
The hell?
I'll tell you.
What, you guys are asking me to get you more information while I'm trying to find info?
Yeah.
We're just putting it in
Well,
the queue.
I love this for myself.
Usually we don't ask enough questions.
I know, right? I just want to find things. Once again, I feel like every other time I open Fantasy Grounds, it changes on me, and I'm like lost trying to find stuff.
That's why one thing I
Uh,
like with the way Foundry works, where I can just refuse to update it for like 2 years, and like it's fine.
It's
I'm the one actually
fine.
running the program. Everybody else just opens it in a web browser. So if it's
Here we
horribly out of
go.
date,
I found a
it's
diamond.
fine.
Wait, can I get this onto the map? There we go. Okay, I imagine you guys are somewhere around here on the
And
map with the
I'll
diamond.
break everything after the current adventure we're playing ends.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Oh, hold on,
so
I'm
you
getting a
guys
phone
aren't
call.
finding any tracks of any interesting creatures, but you do know where the cave is, where the basilisk is. Do you want to
Oh, we
head
do
there?
find the basilisk. Okay.
What
No,
do we know
no,
about
I
the
didn't say
basilisk?
that. I said you guys aren't finding any tracks to follow right now because you just left the encampment. But since you guys aren't really heading directly towards anything, because you kind of just said you guys were gonna just look around. But one thing you do know is where the basilisk might be. So if you want to head in that direction, certainly let me know. That's what I was checking in for. And then somebody asked, what do you know about basilisks?
Yeah, did we have any knowledge on basilisks? I don't know anything about basilisks.
That would be Cliff.
Oh yes, Cliff.
Oh yeah, Pluto got a phone call though.
Oh, that's right. I know this part of the adventure right now is very sandboxy, so you guys really have to tell me where you're gonna go, or else you're just gonna kind of be out in the desert.
Well, we are telling you where
Okay.
we're going.
Well, the Wyvern Mountains sound like wyverns live there.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. It's an option.
Okay. I guess this is also a Cliff question. If we're going to be hunting the rock, what do we know of them?
What do we know? Of
Where
rocks?
would we find them?
Here we go.
Is that knowledge, nature?
For a rock, let's see.
Yeah, or is it Arcana?
Or
It might be Arcana. They might be magical beast.
I think.
The basilisk would be Arcana.
No, actually, rocks are animals. It's nature.
Okay.
Hmm.
Same bonus for me either way. But
Yeah.
hey, there we go. I finally stopped rolling ones. Well, I rolled a 1 on the inspiration. So that's a 29. Still a good roll, though.
Okay.
I know much more about rocks, apparently.
You do know that rocks like to be in higher locations, so they're typically found around not necessarily mountains, but hilly, kind of more mountainous ranges than the flat area. Now, despite what the map looks like, where it just kind of looks like it's all flat, it's really not. There are like plateaus and stuff. Kind of think of like Nevada desert if you've ever been there, where it has texture, it just doesn't seem like it because there's like large gaps of flat land.
Yeah, Cinderlands is a plateau, like explicitly.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
if you look at like this little border near where
Well, it
Karamag is,
itself
that's like a
is,
fucking
yeah.
massive cliff.
Right. Okay.
Cliff, do you know anything about basilisks?
Did I already roll on Basilisk? I thought that
No,
was
you
don't
didn't roll on
remember.
that one yet either.
Okay. I can check, I guess. I know less about them than. That's still a 21, though.
Okay, you do actually know some things about basilisks, and you guys also know where a basilisk might be, so this could be handy. You know that a basilisk is a magical beast that, obviously, by perhaps stories that everybody's heard, can turn people to stone. But some things that you might want to know about them is that they don't really have much going for them except for their gaze. So you can actually avoid their gaze by like closing your eyes, things like that. But other than that, the creatures, they're not poisonous, they're not really damage dealers, they're not really that dangerous at all. They're pretty squat reptilian monsters with 8 legs, so they're a lizard, just a really big lizard. So really,
So it's not quite as fearsome as I thought they would be.
no, they're the king of serpents. But if you can avoid getting turned to stone, and perhaps chop a head off of one of these creatures, then that would be a monster.
So that's an
Okay.
option, and
That
that's
is
the
an
only one where we
option.
have an idea of where it's at.
Other
Or we can
than
go
the
towards-
locations on the map that I
Yeah.
you guys went. Did somebody actually go and buy a map?
Oh yeah, how much? I don't remember a price.
I think we asked how
Don't
much.
know.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty cheap, but whatever the thing says, the typical price for a map. Okay, so some things also to talk about with the Cinderlands as you guys are kind of moving through them. There are things called cinder cones, and the cinder cones are hills of volcanic fragments built up around volcanic vents. During eruptions, these magma fountains, earthquakes shake the land, and the small volcanoes vent incredible amounts of ash and cinders and explosive projectiles through their flanks and summit craters. So anyways, all throughout the Cinderland, there's going to be like these mounds that are going to spew out heat or lava or other hot magma.
Robot for you guys too. Just
Yeah.
Everyone's roboting for
This-
it right now.
This channel in particular does the.
to change channels. Can we go and roll here? This is a secret stream.
Let me.
I've this for like a couple weeks, like a month or so now. That
On
this-
Discord?
Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
well,
changed
I
Discord
watched
channel.
that.
I think.
Yeah.
Test.
Test.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
It seems
Well,
better down here.
They're still
Down
static
here in the
though.
LOL channel.
It's like specifically the guild v guild Discord, because this doesn't happen in any of my other ones.
This one sounds way better to me than the other channel though.
Right, but I still hear static. It's not robot-y, but there's something going on. I don't know what it is.
Are Pluto and Starfox gonna come down here?
Let's
Oh.
There's secret
Uh,
pulled.
sounds a little better down here, I guess, right now.
yeah, a little bit, but I still hear static.
This one's better than the other one at least.
I did try lowering the bitrate on the other channel to see if that helped, but
No.
I did that right as everybody left, so I don't know if I
No,
couldn't
I
test.
think it's a routing issue.
Well, I know as soon as whoever the first person left, as soon as that happened, my little ping rate here went from red to green instantly. So I don't know. I mean, this seems to be working.
Oh, this channel's a lot better.
Weird.
Why would it be different, I wonder?
I heard that each Discord channel has its own different like Discord server it goes to.
Huh, okay.
And then if we leave the
So that
Pathfinder
one might have
for a
just
while,
been
if
on
we go
a
back, it'll get a new server that might be better.
yeah, it just happened to be on a bad server or something.
Yeah, it like got overloaded or got bad routing or something happened. So we'll try this if it's okay with the stream. If not, we can try jumping back to the other one in a few minutes and see if it's better.
Well, for the life of me, I can't seem to find the map in Fantasy Grounds that's gonna help you guys navigate a lot better. But I have it in my
That's
book in
okay.
front of me. It's just a little frustrating.
So we did buy a map from someone for 50 gold. That's the SRD price for a local map.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaeso, did we want to split that? How many people do we have?
Let me see if I can afford it. One sec.
I certainly can contribute or buy the whole thing.
I can't read this. I just got this one. This
Oh yeah,
one,
I can take care of that.
this
Okay,
one,
thanks.
I just got to do math in my head.
Okay. So on the map, wait, do I have my flags? We'll just use these.
Okay. Local map.
Let's try to.
Or Cinderland
Where are we
map?
at right now? We're at. Oh, okay. Hollow Mounds is actually over here. So this is where you guys are at. So I'm going to put a pink marker for Hollow Mounds. Okay. And then you guys know that the Acropolis of the Thrall Keeper, which is going to be this blue, is going to be like way up over here area. And then for the Cinder Maw that you guys were also told about is going to be over close to the Wyvern Mountains. And then I don't think you guys know about the other things yet, so we shall not mark them. Okay, and then as for monsters, you know that you guys are really close to the basilisk, so if you guys want to just head to it or go try to hunt other monsters or go towards any other destinations. But yeah, the basilisk, that's really all it does, is just has a gaze.
Okay, well, if it's close by and we know where it is, then we can go take care of that first.
Yeah, sure. Sounds convenient.
Okay.
I do let the Shawanti that are traveling with us, though, know that they need to keep a fair distance from the creature.
Mm-hmm.
and not to stare at it.
Yes.
Would I know with my knowledge check about basilisk petrification and how you can cure it?
You made the check with the basilisk before.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
We know
21.
about it. I don't know that we know about the cure.
Yeah, I rolled a 21, so I don't know if I know enough to know that in character, but
Yeah, you know that there are things called stone salve that you can typically get along with the means of magic. But I do
Oh.
believe if you harvest their blood and
yeah, that's what I was getting at.
yeah, you're
I think it has to
able
be within
to.
like an hour of them dying or something like that. You can use it specifically on people that have been petrified by a basilisk.
Mhm. Oh, a little fun
Also, if I
fact.
remember right, you have
Weasels
to
and
fail.
ferrets are immune to the basilisk's stare.
Ooh, interesting. If we had a druid in the party, turned into a little giant weasel.
Okay, then you guys reach a area that the Shawanti had informed you the basilisk has been in. You don't see it immediately. What would you like to do? How would you like to approach?
So just in case, how long is the trip to the basilisk lair? Is that still same day?
Yeah, it's same day.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's
I was
not
going to pick a break
far.
enchantment up.
Yeah. Let's say it
Okay.
was like an hour at most of, not even an hour of
Cliff
traveling.
or Dohan, do either of them know how to track?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have tracking, but I can perception and survival.
Okay.
Do we still need that, even though we know the area the basilisk is in?
You know the basilisk is in the area, you just don't see it right now. Just trying to
Okay,
figure out how
so
you'd
I'd
like
like
to
to try and find its
approach.
tracks.
Okay.
I will attempt to help.
Yeah, I mean, I can try and assist.
I assist.
It's not very likely, but we'll see. Okay, I assist.
Mm-hmm.
Is a perception check?
Okay.
Yeah, you have
That's
to
to
find
find
the
tracks
tracks
for,
first.
yeah, and then the survival to track once you have the tracks.
Okay. I help assist.
All right, you guys do indeed find tracks.
Okay, so then I'll attempt to follow them to find the basilisk.
Mm-hmm. And you
That's the survival check, right?
follow them.
Yes.
And you do come upon the basilisk. But since you weren't stealthing, it notices you guys as well. And your guess is that it's turning its head towards you guys to potentially maybe stare at you. So you guys can roll initiative. But also, let me get you guys on your new favorite map.
If it's sandy.
Oh, I should have used that, huh?
Well, my initiative is, I rolled a 2.
Oh, we
So
have
I'm definitely not going to
new
get petrified.
stuff going on here. We got Trini over here. Trini will stay. in the back.
Oh, yeah. Our buddies should probably stay back, right?
We did tell
Yeah,
them
we
that,
told
yeah.
them that.
Okay. That's good.
Somehow we thought of that before getting in here.
Somehow. Da, 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 da.
Interesting trees.
Yeah, it's just
They're
dynamic
chopped down
lighting
and there's
is on.
There's dynamic lighting, but it almost looks like a 3D tree trunk going up.
Right. You guys can see it, right?
Wait, is that dynamic lighting or is it?
I'm pretty sure that's dynamic lighting.
Yeah, if you move your
Yeah.
token around it.
Okay.
I can't. Okay.
You can't? Oh.
It's
do I
unlocked,
have
that's fine.
everybody's initiative? I think so. Oh, I didn't get Chinny. Also, Vencarla doesn't need to be on the thing anymore. Okay. All right. Well, first, Dohan, looks like you get to go first as the basilisk seems to have noticed your presence, but you get to act quicker than it.
I'm gonna charge it with my scythe,
Okay.
and I'm going
Oh.
to rage.
There's so many changes they've made. Look at that. It's animated too.
Oh, I would have probably already used false life before we got here.
Oh, okay, probably.
That's the only one I'll do
Let's
though. But
see.
it's because it's hours per level. I think all of my other ones are like
Put
10 minutes or
on.
shorter. Okay, I got the maximum health. Nice.
Wait, do I still have this on me? Yeah, I do. Okay, just leave that on. I'll throw on a power attack.
Should I actually have that AC2 armor? Is that? Do I still have that? I don't know if I
Let's
do.
take a look. I don't, probably not.
It's another
no,
hours
Kaeso
per level.
put that
Like,
on you.
I think it would just depend if Kaeso puts that on me again.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
Kaeso, do you?
Sorry, what was that?
Here comes the attack.
I have that buff says AC2 armor. I think that was from you, but I don't know if that's still on me.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to be going into the. Well, let me see if I actually have it prepped.
Oh, we'll throw a flaming touch on that too.
You know what? I
Oh.
got it prepped. If we were going out looking for the basilisk, it lasts 9 hours. I'll throw it up on you.
Okay.
Let me just target you here.
It's already on me for the effect.
It's already on? Okay. Then I
Yeah.
will just click it there. Good to go.
Okay, so I can leave that on for now then.
Oh yeah, I just got reminded of something that's lovely.
Okay, I think that's yes, the fire damage. Okay.
Two.
At least
It's
it
a
was
hit,
easy
though.
to hit.
Hey, Dan. All right. It's a fair amount of damage.
Was that
And then I
just
take 4.
You rolled really good on that damage.
Yeah. And then I pass my turn.
Okay. The witnesses will wait. The basilisk will gaze after.
Oh,
it.
sorry. I forgot to add. I want to close my eyes. Can I do that after I do my attack, or
No.
no? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
'cause
is
I have blind fight, so I'm gonna do it once I can.
going to move a little away from you if I push step back, but it is going to gaze at you.
Sure.
Da, da, da,
Let's
da.
see, where's
So
my
it's a fortitude save.
18? Okay.
I'm pretty sure too with the basilisk, like if you fail the first save, you actually get like another chance.
Yeah, it's not like a instant
Yeah.
petrification. I think it imposes like a penalty on you, but yeah, my
Yeah,
fortitude's
like it
pretty
just-
high.
It's the lower level version of it, so you get a little bit more chances. If
Yeah.
you're fighting like a Gorgon or something, it's a little more extreme.
Okay. Well, you save from its gaze, so it does not affect you. Trinia will start a performance. And so you guys are all inspired now. And Cliff.
Woohoo!
Okay. I don't know if I can charge. Theory, I might be able to charge. Yeah, it looks like actually I can charge no matter which
Wait,
way
is
I
this
go.
the correct inspire? I don't think you guys should be getting 3-3.
Depends on what level Trinia is, I guess.
She's only level 9.
Might be 3-3 then.
Okay, we'll just leave that on free for now. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 2-2 right now.
Okay.
Because 3-3 is at 11.
I'll edit it.
I think this is technically the charge path I have to take. Slightly shorter distance. And then I'm also going to study because I can study as a swift action, I think, right now. I took that.
Mhm.
I believe let me double check. I think I took that investigator talent. Yes, I did. Quick study. I can study as a swift action. Okay. So study this guy, do a single attack, and I mean he's already pretty badly damaged. Maybe we can just one-shot this guy. Do I need to make a save as I run up though? I'm not going to be closing my eyes.
I don't think these are not auras. It's an actual gaze attack, so it can't. No.
Oh, okay, cool. All right then. So we got one attack with the charge modifier. Don't we have a charge modifier in here, or it's an effect? Charge. Where is it? Where's charge? There it is. Okay. I hate how my character sheet keeps getting like hidden behind other. And I'm like, where's my character sheet go? And it's like it's behind another window.
Yeah, it's the worst thing. I swear, I lose so many windows because they end up just behind another one.
All right. I guess I'm using the human bane rapier, even though this is not a human.
It's true.
Rapier
it's not
with
a
study,
human.
no bane. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oop! Did I get a? Why did I roll twice? Do I have myself selected? What happened here?
Yes.
I did. I had myself targeted. Okay, so but it looks like it did still hit.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna dismiss my study to do the study strike. So here we go. Put that on myself, and then rapier with study. Okay, we got it.
All right. It is dying. However, we are not out of combat yet.
All right.
Kaeso?
It looks like this is done as far as I can see.
Maybe.
You could stabilize the basilisk.
It's true.
I don't feel well. Yeah, we'll blindfold it and bring it back to the tribe alive. How's that?
You could use your ability to heal it.
Yeah, I can defy death.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it looks like we're done here. So, good job, everyone. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt at all. Dohan has 4 hit points of damage for some reason.
It's almost too.
Oh, because I used my
easy.
vicious scythe.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so
It always deals a little bit to me.
I'm done.
Okay. Xale.
I will delay.
Okay. Delay you do.
But Basilisk 2 is also
number
dying, though.
2. Basilisk 2 should not be dying.
You copied it and it took its hit points probably.
I'll take my action after Basilisk 2.
Okay. Well, Basilisk 2 shows up as its stealth check was too great for all of you. And it's gonna actually try to target one of the guides here.
Oh no.
When's their turn? They already
Oh.
went. We told them to
Yeah,
stay back.
you did. Plus, they
They
were
need to stay
waiting
far
for you
enough
guys to
back.
prove yourselves.
They should have stayed further back.
Yeah.
But they
All
also
right.
needed to see the fight, so it's a tough situation.
Oh, it sure is.
That's
okay.
okay. I mean, we can
Let's
afford to
get
lose
this
one
guy's
per fight.
fortitude.
Sorry, that was out of character.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
They get turned to stone. We just use some basilisk blood.
It's true. It's true. You did do a knowledge check.
In character, the paladin is not saying let our friends die.
All right. Well, luckily your guy does not turn to stone, as he does seem to have the fortitude to withstand this. Now that he has been attacked, he is going to draw his bow, but hold his action. Round 2.
Wait, did I
Dohan.
get my turn?
Wait, no, you didn't, because you're slow.
Yeah, I was gonna take my. Yeah. Let's see. I feel like basilisks probably aren't evil. That being said, I don't know that I have anything else to do on a swift action anyways, so I'm gonna smite him as a swift action.
Yes.
Because
Using
I'm my detect evil.
Oh,
Yes.
And then I will charge the basilisk with my spike chain.
Okay. Well,
And I will
it's
charge
not evil at all.
to this distance.
Darn. Who could have guessed?
Who could have predicted that? Let me
It's
double check
just
my
misunderstood,
buffs.
you
Power
know.
attack, inspire courage. I have 5 natural AC. I don't think I should have that. But I didn't put it on me, so I can't remove it.
You had bear skin on you or something?
I had something from Pluto, like iron or skin or something like
I-
that.
Okay, yeah, I probably gave you iron skin from
Hmm.
one of the
I
previous
do
fights.
single charge attack with a +2, like this.
I
Oh,
can make it-
you don't double click it anymore.
I can remove it from you. There we go.
No double clicking.
Which one says attack 1? Okay, the
They
first one. I'll
both
take the
fall.
first one.
Okay.
They're both hits either
They
way.
both hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And single click damage. I'm not averting my gaze or eyes or anything because they said these things can't blind you all right away.
Yeah, it's
Or
not
turn you
like
to stone, I mean, not
Medusa.
blind.
Yeah. They actually have to
So I'm
attack.
The
Yeah.
Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa.
In
she has, like,
Pathfinder,
an
a Medusa
aura.
is a creature, not the name of a Gorgon.
It's
Also,
true.
So
Gorgons are
imagine-
weird bull creatures. And
you know, like
not
a like a
creature
lion
Medusa
tamer
is.
with like a chair and a whip. I'm using my spike chain like a whip, like slashing
Oh.
at the basilisk. Like, stay back.
Mm,
Sturberg. Okay. Then that brings us to Dohan.
I'm gonna go charge it.
Charge.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I did before. I'm going to swift action make this I'm gonna use my flaming touch to give me fire damage. I'll power attack. I continue raging. Here comes the attack with the vicious scythe.
Okay, yeah.
And here's the damage.
It's a dead. All right. Well, that's it. There was only 2.
Oh
Okay.
wait, there's more.
I mean, I
If you
can
kill
if
them
you
in the
want
next
more.
10 minutes, I'll double the offer. 2 basilisks. No, 4. Whoa.
No, 4.
I'm okay with there being more basilisks, as long as they're not like placed specifically to try and snipe our NPCs.
True.
Whoa, are you accusing
now I'm-
me?
No. No, like this is a very AP thing to do, but now I'm going to be suspicious
Now you're aware.
about every like
The,
encounter.
N-
'Cause
the
I don't
NPCs
like
are going
when
to be
APs
our
do this.
yeah. The NPCs are our weak point, right? So they'll ignore us.
Yeah. It's like when encounters act out of character that I don't like when APs do that.
Well, how is that out of character? Just because you were at one doesn't mean the other one was over there.
When an animal sees another animal that is its kind die, it usually doesn't have the response to go in and get itself killed as well.
No, not necessarily.
Animals are usually more intelligent than people give them credit for. Like they can sense danger and stuff like that. And they usually, if they're going to defend themselves or each other, they'll go after what is attacking them.
Well,
Well,
to
these
be
are
fair,
magical
this,
beasts,
necessarily.
this
not
thing
animals.
popped out on the
so-
same round that its ally died, so it might
That's
not even have
true.
realized. Like, it basically
We
happened
have-
at the same time.
We have
2
we
basilisks.
have 2 basilisks now.
Yeah, we have 2 basilisks,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. So let's. I don't know. We have witnesses. Are we supposed to bring a trophy back? I don't remember.
You can do that.
I mean,
well,
no,
you
we,
can do
probably
that.
not.
the people who watched it will vouch for us.
That's
I
right.
think we were told that basilisk teeth are what the currency is, right? So we should get some of those.
I don't remember hearing
no.
that. I think you guys were
I think
joking.
no, someone joked about that.
Yeah.
I was like saying jokingly we should get some.
I will coup de grace this other basilisk.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having trophy pieces isn't a bad idea, though. You can make necklaces with them, you know.
You could put it on the new scythe you're crafting. I could put some basilisk teeth on my spiked chain. Or ask Kaeso
Ooh.
too. It's like some of the spikes are basilisk teeth. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there any does anybody know if there's any harm in like eating cooked basilisk? Is that a thing?
I look to Cliff.
That's a
Who is
Sorry,
the
what are
only
you
one
asking
who's-
about?
Do you
He wants
know
to
if
eat it.
eating basilisk, if we cook it, is it okay?
Oh, it's not poisonous or anything, I don't think.
Okay. I will say if you're going to eat the basilisk, then save some of the teeth, and I'll try and see if we can, Kaeso or I can put some on my spiked chain.
Hold on. We need to see if they actually have teeth that we can use.
Yeah, how's the dental?
Right.
They don't have any lootable teeth. They're just not there.
That doesn't look very good.
Like how you find a horse with no hooves.
It's just because these ones drank too many sugary drinks, so their teeth are no good. Too many cavities.
Ah, man.
I always think back to the MMO days of like go collect 4 horses' hooves.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
every
what I
time
was
you get a horse,
referencing.
like, there's no hooves on
Yep,
this
that's
horse.
what I was
Like, how is
referencing.
that
They
possible?
only have a 33% drop rate, so
Yeah.
so these basilisks, they are toothless basilisks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, in my own role-playing mind, getting a 9 means they don't have any good teeth.
No, you
you
don't
rolled it
harvest
twice.
very well.
So no teeth for me.
I mean, you get them, but they're damaged. They're not in.
I will ask Cliff if we can try and collect some of the basilisk blood. Do you have a vial or something?
We can, but the blood goes inert after about an hour. Like, it
Yeah,
no
the-
longer has.
I know, but
Any-
maybe if we look around here, we might find some poor person that's been turned to stone. Or can they only? You said they can only be turned within like 24 hours or something, or the blood's only good for that long.
The blood's only good for that
I
long.
think the blood's only good for a few hours, but it might.
I think we should
Someone
collect.
can be petrified by a basilisk for any amount of time.
Yeah, I think we should collect some blood from each of them, and then see if we can find any people turned to stone around here, just to
I mean, yeah,
try and save people.
I have empty vials I can use, so.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, he already
Sure.
failed his harvesting.
No,
that
no,
was a
that was not a
D100, that
harvesting roll.
wasn't
That was a
a
joke
survival.
roll about if he'd had
Oh.
basilisk
If
teeth.
they had good teeth, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Harvesting.
I
is
assume we
the-
could just
It's
get
for
some blood
survival.
from them.
Sure.
Survival? Okay.
I think
don't
so.
have.
Yeah.
I don't know if I actually have good survival. I've
I
got
will
craft alchemy.
assist you. Craft alchemy sounds relevant to me. I will try and assist untrained. I do not.
Sorry, what was the skill roll? Healing or alchemy?
I think we're rolling survival
The roll
right
of survival is a
Or survival? Okay.
now
I
to
see.
try
Never
and
mind.
harvest some blood in case there's some stoned people nearby we should save.
Yeah, we can look around to see if there's any petrified people in the area. I think it's like, if I remember right, you get enough blood to coat, like, it's like
Is this
a D4 or something like that of people, or I don't remember exactly, but
I thought it was like one.
I thought it was one
I thought it was
person per.
like a basilisk has
basilisk,
enough for
but I
one
don't know.
person.
That's what I
Well,
thought.
Well,
Yeah.
ultimately, the question is there any statues around? If there
Yeah, so I
aren't any
guess let's
statues,
look
then
around too.
this doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but I mean, like,
immediately you
if
don't
we
see
need to
any, no.
prove like our party's virtue, then showing our four witnesses that we're conscious of other people that have turned to stone, like, should be part of like our point in proving it.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that, but yeah,
You're a
it's a good idea.
paladin.
No, I was thinking we should save people. I wasn't thinking we should save people in order to impress these other
But
people.
like it helps.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking we should save people to save
There
people.
might not be any around because like Cliff
There
would
may
know
not
that
be idiots.
well, basilisks turn people to stone and then they eat them. Like,
Yeah, that's a big what to do. But like,
So-
Okay.
if they like encounter multiple like people at the same
yeah.
time, they
That
might
could-
They
just
might have
save
some
them
in their
for later.
lair.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, let's look in their cave first.
You guys
find their
also
cave.
know that the Shawanti told you that the basilisk showed up recently, and the whole tribe seems to be aware of their presence, and they're also Shawanti, so the likeliness of anybody getting attacked by these basilisks
Well, maybe there's a squirrel.
extremely unlikely. But yes, if you want to go look around
Or
in
a
the
bear.
area, maybe you want to save a bear.
Yes.
Maybe we'll find a wyvern.
Maybe we'll find a
Like a
wyvern
petrified
turned to
wyvern.
stone.
Yeah, and we can like
save it in order to fight it.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I would just take the statue with us, and it'd be like a 2-for-1. Like, yeah, look at this.
Alright,
He also got a
Well,
wyvern.
So let's try and
yeah,
find
but
the
did
basilisk
you
cave. It must be
earn
nearby.
that wyvern?
I mean, sort of. We earned it by taking it from the basilisk.
The basilisk killed the wyvern. We killed the basilisk.
I
Therefore,
don't
by
know
the
if
transitive
Shawanti's
property.
gonna look at it that way, but you can always try.
I mean, we'd be like, yeah, you can put this on 1,000 Bones. You can put it outside 1,000 Bones tent as like a symbolic guardian. And if things get really bad, you guys can like flesh to stone it and have a wyvern defender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll actually defend. It might just make things worse, but
Yeah,
Okay.
it might. It might. Like,
Okay, so we look for the
Attack
basilisk
the little
cave
way.
nearby.
yeah.
Well, hold on. We haven't approached the harvesting of the basilisk
Okay.
here. Since 3 of you have so chosen to try to harvest this blood, Dohan, I'm sure you're being somewhat alert. You want to go ahead and roll perception for me?
Sure.
Is the alpha
Okay.
basilisk coming up now?
Oh, okay. Dohan, you get to act in a surprise round while the others are hurdled over a basilisk. So let me hurdle them all around the basilisk. And Dohan's over here. Let's get the Shawanti tribe closer to you guys.
This is where the pack of hippogriffs come down. And then once the hippogriffs are dealt with, the rocks are attracted by the carrion, and so the rocks come down.
I mean, sure. If it just wants to all come at us, yeah,
It's
that's
like
fine.
that, you have to tell people not to come save us, but it's in reverse. As we defeat one pack, it attracts the other packs.
It's because they're trying to save the basilisk, and the next monster is gonna.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, only Dohan gets to act in surprise round. Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative. Dohan, while they're harvesting or attempting to, at least, because it looks like only one of them is somewhat succeeding, the others are probably doing more harm than good.
Oh no, we were assisting,
Yeah, barely.
or trying to at least.
Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't even hit a 10. You ain't assisting.
I did not assist, but
No.
you know.
You think you're assisting, perhaps. Dohan, you look up into the sky and you see a extremely large flying creature.
Oh, it is.
It is the wyvern.
No.
Is the wyvern
Or
or no? I
rock.
don't think. I think it's probably the rock.
Oh.
Women
It
are far
is
away,
a
we were told.
Gargantuan in
immense
size, yeah.
raptor unleashing a shrill cry as it bares its talons, large enough to carry off a horse.
Damn, I shouldn't have coup de grace this basilisk. I should have tamed it.
Here you
Then I
go.
could have had it turn this rock
this is
into
what you
into
see.
stone.
Yeah,
But rocks are already stone.
Hmm.
Stone.
Okay, so but it looks
A
like
rock
it
made of
gets
rock?
you on the surprise round, so it gets to go before you, Dohan. Its surprise action is it is going to fly in. Oh, also, I guess I need to get it onto the map here.
I wonder if rocks are evil.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. That being said,
They're just animals.
there's no reason. I mean, I guess if we keep having fights, maybe I shouldn't waste smites.
It is going to try to fly by and grab one of your Shawanti.
Basilisk bodies.
No.
They did
God
it.
damn it. The
You called
writer
it, Matt.
of this book is really starting to piss me off. It's not cool when they do this.
That's me. All right.
Well, I assume the book is telling you to like have it come in and attack a dude.
No, it doesn't say that at all.
Oh, she's just doing it because you said something about it.
No, if I'm gonna create a challenge for the players, and I'm just gonna give you guides for witnesses that could potentially ruin your points, they can
Yeah,
very well
it's
be
fair.
targets.
It's fair. To be honest, the basilisks were a bit of a pushover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
They weren't
suggested
your
going
real
after the
target.
rock.
But this was so
Because, like,
close
we
and
could-
convenient.
Well, the thing was, is you guys
Can-
didn't know
can-
where the rock was, and you failed.
Well, now we do.
No,
it's right
you
there.
didn't.
Yeah, now we know
found
where
it.
it's at. Perfect.
It worked out.
Oh yeah. Nice job, team.
Anyways, it hits. And so it is going to roll its grab roll because it's also going to try to grab your guys' new friend. A 37 will do it. So this dude is now grabbed. I also need to do damage to him. And then put the grapple on them. And then it continues its flight, let's say right here. And it has
Actually,
this dude.
I mean, from a purely practical point of view, this might not be such a bad thing because we can watch which direction it's going. It's obviously going straight back to its nest now, right?
Who knows?
I would
Maybe.
assume so.
Dohan, it is. Wait, can we do flyby attacks on a surprise round? That's a question I need to go
Unsure.
answer. Pathfinder flyby attack surprise round.
I don't think it can, because flyby attack says when
Yeah.
flying, the creature can take a move action and another standard action at any point during the move. And surprise, it only allows you to do one of those.
So since it's a surprise round, it actually might still be in the square next to it. It'll probably still get, if it rolls
Yeah.
good initiative, it'll probably be able to still continue on the first round, but gives Dohan a chance to maybe do something.
I think that's accurate. So it is here doing the its move action. So then it doesn't even get the attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had to double
Well, it could
check
do a
that, 'cause
charge.
those
It
are-
could still do a charge if it wanted.
Mm.
But it
Mm.
wouldn't be able to grab as part of that,
Yeah.
probably.
No, it can. The grab
can
is
grab.
free.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's part of
It
the
could do a
attack. Okay, good
charge
charge
if you
then.
wanted and still like have the attack,
Yeah, and grab him, but it has to stay
That's
but it'd
put.
still be in the square.
fair. Let me go ahead and just put the charge on it since we already did roll all that.
Nice, we got it to lower
Um,
its AC.
Woohoo! Okay, and then did the damage go on to the dude or?
I think it did.
I don't
Did
think
it?
so.
No?
But he's
No.
unharmed still.
I targeted him. Are we having this problem again? Okay. Anywho, yeah, Dohan, your surprise action was
I haven't taken it yet.
okay.
So I can engage it in combat, but the problem is keeping it from flying away. I don't think I have
Oh yeah, I need to put the
any way of doing that.
I think you should cast
grapple.
freedom of movement on now mid. You can do that, right? I believe in you.
I was
also
surprised, so I didn't get an
can't-
action.
I can't
yeah.
technically grapple it.
It's too big, yeah.
It's too big.
Ding.
Now, like, I imagine that if I needed to, like, if I needed to grab onto it just to, like, hold onto it while it's flying, I could do that. But I can't
yeah.
technically grapple
Yeah,
it.
you
I
mean to
can't-
grab
I
think,
can't
yeah, you
restrain its
like
movements.
hold it.
That's
to-
that makes sense. I think you. I don't know if there's like a explicit rule, but I feel like you could like grapple him, but he wouldn't get the grapple condition
What?
if you wanted to
No.
like.
you just
hold
want
on
to
him.
fly with it back to its nest.
I think you would just
I
be
know there's a-
holding on, not
Yeah, there's
grappling.
a.
I
I
would
guess
just
they
be
could try to
holding onto
shake
it.
you off, I
Because the-
suppose. yeah.
The point of a grapple is to restrain,
him, yeah.
Restrain,
your
right.
your target, and I can't do that with my size. It's just not physically possible.
Yep.
It wouldn't stop it from flying. It would just be I could probably just hold on to it.
Mhm.
But like I said, I don't have any way of like restraining it or keeping it from flying. So I think my best bet is just to go in and attack it and try to get its attention.
If you damage it enough, it might drop its.
It might just fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to.
Probably won't drop him unless.
Do you have Boots of
Wait, no,
Spider
what?
Climb or whatever?
I have
Something like
that
that?
ability.
Because I'm
I
just saying,
have
like,
that spell.
is it technically climbing on the rock, not necessarily grabbing? You
Rock-
just
rock
climb
climbing?
speed.
That's
I
how.
mean,
rock,
it's
yeah, go
kind
rock
of,
climbing.
It's kind of like that.
There's a rogue archetype that's all about doing that, and it has like a bunch of abilities that let you climb onto like things bigger than
yeah,
you.
like large creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll charge it. I'll
Okay.
I might as well make it a flaming attack. I want to get as much damage as possible. I'll enter a rage again. I'll power attack. Oh, did I give it the power attack?
It looks like it went on you. Effect power attack to Dohan.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
you're
good. Alright, here's my attack with my vicious scythe. Oh, sorry, I rolled twice. but they're both hits.
Everyone double clicking their attack rolls. Except for me.
Yeah.
It's
hard to
what we've been
remember.
used to do.
I got it out of my system last
okay.
run.
Here's the damage.
Okay, pretty good
And then
damage.
I take this much damage. Okay, that is my action. I will pass my turn.
Oh, also the Inspire shouldn't be on you guys. So
Oh. Not yet, at least.
not yet, at least. So I'll just give it 2 damage
Take 2
back.
damage off, yeah.
Yeah. All right, round 1. Did you guys all roll initiatives for this?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, I rolled
this
pretty good,
one?
actually.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, we re-rolled. I did better than last time.
Gotcha. Okay, then it gets
Doesn't matter, 'cause
to
it still beat me, but...
continue its...
It might be better than Rock 2, though.
It's gonna
yeah.
try to maintain its grab.
Yeah, it probably will.
I could roll 1.
Yep,
It's
there's a 1
true.
on every die roll. That was not a 1.
Not that one. But it's also going to need to make a fly check. Because it is going to
True.
fly away with this fellow. I don't think 12 does it. Wait, move less than half speed and remain flying. Oh, okay, then it does. Because it didn't... Okay. So it is flying off with your guys' friend.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I barely know the guy.
Okay.
How far off the ground is it?
It's not that far off the ground because it hasn't really gone up into the air any further than 10 feet.
Okay.
But
So we can still get it.
I think this is the Dohan's gonna chase it down while everybody waits because it can go 80 feet per round on its flight.
But it has to move less than half speed.
Yes, but it can also double move.
So can we. We got this.
Okay, well, then right
Where does it move
now
to?
it is 80 feet away from you guys.
No,
'cause
it can't double move because it's maintaining a grapple. And that's a standard action.
To maintain as a standard. I guess that's fair. Then it's only 40 feet.
I mean, I guess so, but it can also do something else when it does its grapple. So what did it do damage? Like if it
Yeah,
if it knocks Nalmid unconscious, it doesn't have to make grapple checks anymore.
it's clawing. I suppose I didn't roll that, but
Okay,
Well,
Nalmid's
it's
still up.
In
Nalmid
him.
Nalmid might also just get out of the grapple.
He
Although
could break out, yeah.
He needs a natural 20, that's for sure.
probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Kaeso will liberating command him.
maybe.
Oh, boy.
It is Xale's turn though. Let me.
You don't have liberating command, huh?
She said it's not very high off the ground, so I think I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it's reachable.
Can I
Not
charge
have
through
liberating
allies? I don't
command.
remember.
No. You
No,
need
okay,
dragon
I'm-
style to do that.
Yeah.
I'll just move 25 feet over here, and I will attack the rock.
Also, I didn't roll training as me.
And I don't think there's any special maneuver thing I could necessarily do.
Oh, she's bad.
Like unless like a trip or something would work, but I don't think that works against
Can't
think it
like
works
trip
against
wings.
flying
flying.
creatures.
Yeah, like is there anything I can do to like keep him from flying up in the air or flying away?
Well, if he
don't
if he
know.
takes damage, I think he has to make a fly check
Okay,
as well.
so I'll just hit him. So I'll move, and then I will attack him with my spike chain.
I mean, it's only a DC 10, so but his fly skill isn't actually that good. So especially while holding something.
Yeah, it has a
I rolled a
clumsy
hit.
flight, I believe.
Yep.
And I rolled
Large
2 ones,
creatures
one
that are
damage.
winged
That's
typically
23
have
damage
clumsy
to
flight.
it.
Okay.
If you're flying with using wings while flying, DC 10 fly check to avoid losing 10 feet of altitude. Doesn't provoke an AOO or count against their movement, but
So he has to make a fly check.
I guess technically he probably had to make one when Dohan hit him too. But although he might have been on the ground when he grabbed.
But also,
then-
like,
and then took
I'm in
off.
range of it, so if it flies away, I can attack opportunity it, right?
Probably,
if you have range, yeah, you have reach, right?
I mean, I'm next to it.
It does not lose altitude.
Ding.
Okay, that's my turn. I did some damage. It's not that healthy.
No, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to move over, and I'm going to give Dohan the fly extract.
Ooh.
right, sweet. All right, we
now
got
we're
this now.
talking.
Yeah.
So now you have a 60-foot fly speed.
I have 60 feet to fly. Yeah.
Oh, I gave it to
And
the
then
basilisk.
when you
too.
get on to
You can
him,
fly,
you can
basilisk.
spider
You can
climb
fly.
instead of fly.
Yeah. The basilisk can also fly somehow, even though it's dead.
There you go.
Its spirit is flying away.
I mean,
I shed a single tear as I watch the basilisk spirit fly away.
so we're gonna try
was
to get
so
out of this
brave.
grapple. It's not cool. But I was just here to witness. What the hell? Ba-la-ba-ba.
Well, I
You
mean,
can do
that's
it now, mid.
that is what we brought you guys for, but there's this like hidden debuff on you guys that pulls aggro from everything. Even though you're the least threatening thing.
I mean, the rock just looking for something to eat, so them being least
That's
threatening
fair,
actually is
yeah.
a positive for it.
No
So I'm gonna
escape
get after these guys with big metal armor.
Oh
I
no,
don't think all 11's gonna do it.
I don't think that's high enough.
Anything
No.
short of a natural 20 won't do it.
No,
His
this
bonus
one's
doesn't even
smaller
matter.
than one of the fingers. Like he's. Yeah.
His bonus could be negative 20.
It's true.
It doesn't change anything.
Kaeso.
Uh, how far up is everything?
They're only like 10 feet.
Feet.
Yeah.
Actually, if someone can make me large, I could grapple the rock.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
fair.
think I have enlarged
don't have
person
that.
extract. I probably should get it though. It's actually like as an extract, it's actually better than the normal stuff.
Yeah, all you do
I
is
can do
drink it.
Yeah,
It
I don't even have
lasts
to
a
do that.
decent
I,
amount of
It
time.
I gotta fly.
circumvent the one round
Yeah,
cast.
I get to cast it as a standard action since it's actually an extract.
Mm.
Same thing with restoration, which is very silly. Like I can just be like, lesser restoration, one standard action, as opposed to 3 rounds. So I can actually do it in combat.
But yeah, I could grapple a gargantuan creature if I was large, because I can use one of those hero points to act as if I was one size category higher.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that
And
is something else
I'd have
do.
to be huge to grapple a gargantuan creature.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Okay.
spend a hero point to be treated as a creature one size category larger than normal for attempting grapple maneuvers. It's pretty cool.
Mm. You could. Hey, so what you doing? You're getting pretty close there.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can do. It's probably not going to be much, but here we go.
Oh. Everybody gets healed.
Thank you, Kaeso.
That might give Nalmid like an extra turn of life.
An extra
or
turn,
something.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
valuable.
So, but that's all I got. That's all I can do in this situation.
Damn, no liberating command.
No, I have freedom of movement, but I can't reach him.
Yeah.
I don't even think liberating command would help.
It
That's
might
true. And
it might not because he probably doesn't have any ranks in escape bars, so just
So
be a
high,
D20.
yeah.
I mean, you get like a plus 18 or something just from your liberating command, right? It's 2
Yes,
times
but,
your caster level. So I don't know. It's probably doable, but it's not a guaranteed for sure.
Yeah.
Unless he actually has ranks in escape artist.
He
to
might need
add
like
to
a
those.
19 instead of a 20. Which doubles his chances, I suppose.
True. But it's a free check too, is the other thing. For him, like he just gets to make it on the spot.
All right, Dohan. Well, you can fly.
I can, so I'm going to charge the rock.
Okay.
I'm going to use another charge of my flaming touch. Give myself a charging bonus. And here comes an attack on the rock.
That hits. Nice.
And then I take 4 damage. Alright, that is my turn.
All right. This fellow is going to shoot some arrows at them. Do, do, do.
That is good. At least they're trying to to help.
Composite longbow. We only get one shot. Favored enemy is undead. This is not undead. Okay. It misses. He misses. This one will.
Can't believe the flying basilisk isn't helping.
I know.
What a letdown.
Have you tried talking to it?
I should cast Speak with Dead on the basilisk.
That's a miss as well. And this fellow is also going to shoot. Where is he at? Here we go. That is a hit.
Oh my god.
Yay! He's helping.
He's helping. Don't tell the other Shawanti that that you're helping us though, okay?
Trinia will start a performance.
All right, we finally got the performance buff.
Yeah.
You know, we
let me-
probably should have all just delayed until the performance. To be fair.
She rolled last.
I mean,
I didn't really think about it.
maybe, but I guess tactically speaking, that maybe would have been the best call, but
That's why I always do in Wrath of the Righteous. But
yeah, especially since there was no,
if there's no other enemy going, yeah.
yeah,
This doesn't seem good, but maybe we can get him on the attack opportunities.
he's badly hurt enough. Maybe he drops his food and just tries to run away. He could drop as a free action.
He could drop
withdraw.
and then withdraw, yeah.
And then we'd have to try to follow it if we want to like take it down. But
I mean, Dohan's gonna chase it down, I think. I think he still
Yeah.
only gets 60-foot movement speed while flying, right? But he could like run on the ground and then jump in the air to fly when he gets close, or something like that. 'Cause he's faster on ground than in air.
Hey, does Dawn get like your move speed bonuses on top of the fly?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's what we were just talking about. Like if he landed on the ground, he's faster on the ground than he is at flying. So he could like run on the ground to chase it and then start flying when he catches back up again.
Likely, because he's gonna probably have to do that because this thing is gonna do exactly that.
Yeah.
This
I
fight
mean,
is
if
not
it
worth
can't
it. It
chase him
drops
down, we
its
might
food.
be able to just follow it
Yeah.
back to its
Okay.
nest or lair or whatever.
Uh,
He's letting
So he
he's letting
drops
Nalmid
it.
go.
he's letting her down and he's flying away.
But
That's
he's
good.
withdrawing, so we can't attack opportunity.
Probably.
I assume.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. There's a chance. Let's see how far he goes.
I guess it depends. If he wants to do like a run, a flying run or whatever, he might
There's also
try to get more distance and give up the attack opportunity. But
Well, Dohan,
probably
can
not the
you
smartest.
traverse 160 feet?
In the air?
Well, this thing
Or on the
just
ground.
flew away 160 feet, so it is now 160 feet away from you.
I
Yeah.
can't do that in the air. On the ground? On the ground, if I'm just running, I can
Mhm.
move 3 times 70.
So it's 210.
If all I'm doing is running, I can keep up with it, but I'm on the ground. So as soon as it goes like over a mountain or something, I have to like, I have to try and follow it there. I have fly on me for a few minutes, so I might be able to like fly over
Yeah, you have it for 9 minutes.
a mountain or something if I have enough time. If it was just flying over me and I was staying beneath it, I could keep pace with it.
Yeah, I guess the
'Cause
question
I'm super
would
fast.
you be able to attack it while keeping pace with it?
You'd have to like run in front of it and then fly up in the air and cut it off.
Yeah, I'd
think
have to somehow get an opportunity to hit it.
every moment or two, because you technically can go faster than it on the ground. You might have opportunities to charge, fly at it, or something.
Would
Yeah.
jumping help me get to it?
Either way, I would say you're chasing it down right now, and you get an opportunity to get a charge attack on it. Do you take it?
I'll take it. Yeah,
Okay, go for it.
I'll take it.
You
And
no
I think
longer
the
have
rest
your
of us are
performance on
chasing
you,
behind
though.
him at the moment.
Yeah.
And
Your
trying
performance
to.
on me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to do
'cause I
math
didn't
in my
get anything
head to
off.
see if I
Mhm.
could
He
pop.
outruns
Yeah.
us all, I think.
So if
Yeah,
you do a
for
run
sure.
action, how fast do you move?
He moves 210 on a run action.
move-
But
Yeah,
is it 3 times your move speed?
It's 3 times your move speed, because I have some armor on me. If you're
Mhm.
unarmored, it's 4 times,
Oh,
and if you have the
jeez.
run feat, it's 5 times.
So I could technically keep up for 1 round, but then I can't get in the air, so I don't know that it matters.
It
Yeah.
would-
That
probably
quick
wouldn't
runner
matter.
shirt that I used to run out of the burning building or whatever,
Okay.
Yes.
and that gives me an extra move action on 1 turn, but I can't get in the air anyway, so I'll just keep up, I guess. Like we're all just running behind Dohan.
That is a hit.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's go with this damage.
Wait, I still have
got it.
grapple on it, but
But it's also moving. It's moving as fast as it can, right?
That means it's not going up in the air very far if it's just moving in a straight line, right? Because it takes
Yeah.
double movement to go up.
There is a penalty to AC associated with just going as fast as you can.
If you're using the run action, you're considered flat-footed.
But I mean, even though it's
But, yeah.
flying, it's technically doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. It's you can take the run action while flying and go like 3 times your fly speed or 4 times your fly speed or whatever. I think.
Yeah,
But you'd be flat-footed.
right. So like if we're both doing that,
Mhm.
then yes, like it has a penalty to its AC.
Yeah, you actually.
I mean, you hit anyway, so.
Yeah, you get a gain up on it. Like, let's say you're like running, and then like there's a big rock that you're able to like leap and launch yourself off of, and then because you have the fly on you, you charge straight at it. You have your scythe with you, I guess, so you're gonna take a sweep at it.
Yep, I sweep at it with my scythe.
And you critically wound it, and it falls to the ground.
It probably dies from falling damage.
Maybe, but these things, falling damage isn't really that terrible.
That's true. If it didn't get very high up in the air, it might not be that big
Yeah.
a deal. Especially if you roll like a bunch of ones.
All right. You guys did it. You killed basilisks and a rock.
And a rock, and rescued a Shawanti.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean
true.
that's a pretty.
And on top of that, we can go look and see if we can find any people turned to stone in the Basilisk Cave.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a long shot. but-
Sure. You do that, and you find a poor little mouse
Oh no.
That's
Oh, let's
turned to
save it.
stone.
We douse it in basilisk blood,
blood.
Yes.
and the mouse attacks us. Roll for initiative.
Well, maybe the mouse was a druid.
No. Maybe it was somebody who baleful polymorphed. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's a baleful polymorph person.
Every
Maybe
time
his
you
name
see
is
a
Bobby.
rabbit, assume it's a baleful polymorph.
His name is Bobby, and he had a brother named Billy. And they were both
Bobby and
baleful
Billy.
polymorphed. One into a rabbit, one to a mouse.
There we go.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yep, he's actually a
Alright.
snow boy.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if you guys run into any Stonemoy here.
And he's like,
So
in
what
the
I'm gonna do
Cinderlands.
is I'm gonna wait
Uh-huh.
at the site of the defeated rock
Okay.
until the others get here.
it's probably not too long. I mean, we're moving full speed, just slower. So we
Yeah.
probably get there within a minute.
I mean, also, you probably grabbed your horses, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Maybe the horses are still back where they were.
Yeah, probably. We probably actually. I guess we're lucky the rock didn't just grab our horses.
I think it makes sense to get the horses, right? Like, there's no other way you're keeping up with me, and there's nothing else like to threaten
Well,
you
you only
guys.
ran one round.
Nah,
What do you
I
mean?
think it was implied that there were a few rounds.
several rounds.
There's a few
Oh,
rounds for him
yeah.
to catch
Yeah.
up.
Oh, okay.
Just after
He
a
had to get
while,
back-
eventually
he had to get back
his
on the
speed
ground
will
and-
catch up to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys probably. I'm sure you guys take the horses. There's no reason not to. But I'll wait by the defeated rock. I'll slay it. I'll
Okay.
kill it,
Got it. Yes.
and I'll wait for them to show up. And I'll start thinking about trophies, because this is like the kind of thing where like you probably do want something to remember it by.
Yeah, it's a
Wonder if we could
gargantuan bird.
I wonder if we could take the bird back to the
The whole
tribe.
bird.
The
Yeah.
rock is probably much tastier than a basilisk.
Probably true.
I'm really strong. I might be able to like drag it.
You definitely can if I use an extract of ant haul on you.
Oh yeah. Just give me the ant haul, and I'll just carry the whole thing.
What is that? Ant haul's like triple carry capacity, I think. If I
Yeah.
remember right.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it lasts for 18 hours. Here you go. You have ant haul for 18 hours. Even had it
It
prepared
might
already.
still be beyond my carrying capacity, but I could definitely drag it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that sounds like a great plan, actually.
Yeah, I think that'll help. That might even
I'm gonna
add
put a
extra
rope
respect.
around its
Have a big feast.
around like its one of its legs,
Mhm.
and with ant haul, I'll just be dragging it back to the camp with my 20 strength.
Okay, then you guys return back with a big rock. And a lot of the Shawanti are quizzical on what you plan on doing with this huge bird that you have now brought in. But you do see admiration among a number of them, as your guides are also informing the locals that you guys had slain this bird, and that it almost flew off with one of them.
Damn it, Zurdurium, why weren't you playing your French chef character in this?
Oh, to
character?
cook for them.
To cook the
Cook the
rock
bird?
for us.
Yeah.
I still need to make that character actually. Yeah. I'm just not confident in the French accent, so I probably won't do it much.
That's okay.
The worse the accent, the better it'll be, though.
Okay. Let's see. Character ideas. Is that still on here?
What class are you thinking for that character?
I don't know. I can't see on here that's stupid. I'm an occultist mermaid who is fascinated and clueless with other cultures, like Ron Weasley's dad,
Oh.
and also a hoarder. That's the one idea I have. Also,
Oh
yeah,
my
French
God.
chef. I lost some of my ideas when I changed computers.
Yeah.
I was thinking something like that with Raziel, and then I decided to go with something more epic because he wasn't like a level 1 character. Because
Yeah,
he had like the knives and all that. But
that's the nice thing when you come in with a high level character is you can be like, well, this character spent time doing this awesome shit, and that's why he's already level 11. Like when I
yeah,
played
yeah.
Raheem, I was able to do that. I'm like, well, yeah, he's been to, like, other planes and shit. He's level 11.
Uh-huh.
He's like, he did half an AP already on his own, or
Yeah.
with maybe with another group or something. But yeah, well, he came
I,
in
I think
with
I think
with
Pluto
Jared's character.
a scald for the French chef, and he's like yelling at people
Oh
like a chef
yeah,
yells at his brigade, and that's
oh
the
yeah,
scald
yeah.
inspire rage.
I like it.
Yes.
I guess as far as what we're gonna do with the rock,
Mhm.
I tell this Qua that um I I don't have any I don't think I'm going to take like any part of it for myself. I think it would probably just be better, or well, can we like can we just like give it to them, like donate it to them? Surely they could use like the feathers and stuff like that for for their things, right?
Yeah, and then like I said, we should have a
Yeah.
feast.
So yeah, basically, if you guys want to earn like respect points from monster hunting, you just need to bring back a trophy. But since you brought back the whole thing, you can do
Yeah,
what you
bring
want
back
with
the
it.
whole bird.
Whether or not you keep the trophy, it doesn't matter. You just have to bring back something. Because yeah, these guys could say, "Oh yeah, we saw him kill a rock," but you have no proof. Then they're, they might get questioned on the legitimacy of it. So it's always a good idea to bring a trophy back. But yeah, if you want to present that to the village, they would be more than happy to make use of that.
Yeah.
A fine feast. They can make a lot of stuff with really gigantic feathers as well.
Yeah.
I imagine their talons make really good weapons or tools.
Yeah, the beak and stuff like that.
Okay, you seem to have earned some respect among the tribe.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Some respect, yeah.
Some respect. All right, I don't think we're going to go too much longer, but I would like to kind of get a feel of how you guys would like to move forward.
I still think going to talk to the
Wyvern.
truth speaker as
Yeah.
early as is like,
That's a good idea too.
as early as reasonable, because I know we couldn't go right away because we think that we just get turned away but maybe now we have a little bit of respect, maybe they'll at least hear us out and give us a chance to talk
Well, I
to them.
assume that the 4 dudes are gonna stay with us as we go to other locations
Yeah.
and stuff, right? Because they have to witness us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's my vote, because I also think, like, I mean, it sounds like this guy's like really knowledgeable too, and so I feel like he might be able to help us with the other tasks. So I think going to him early makes sense. I could be
Are there any
reading that, but that's my impression.
are there any like shamans or like augurs in this tribe that could like perform divination magics?
Because you're still Teshmek for fees, yes, probably.
Well, I would like to, if there is one thing I could take from the rock, I would like to take its eyes and present them to the shaman or diviner here
Okay.
as payment. With the eyes of this great bird, I asked if they could see into the near future.
That's questionable. What spell are you looking for them to cast?
I mean, like a general like augury or a divination like would be fantastic, but I don't know if they have Dex as divination, or if there's just like any kind of rituals that they would know.
Yeah, I'll agree be like the basic one, because that's like a level
What
2 spell.
knowledge is it that you're seeking?
I am seeking. I'm seeking knowledge in finding the
be right
Great
back.
Cinder Maw.
Oh, well, we can point you in the direction of that. I don't.
Oh, I thought we
Oh.
had to find him.
No, you just need to go to its area. It's a giant worm. So back on the main map, actually, you know, maybe was it this?
Is it a worm like WURM or WYRM?
WYRM? WORM.
Yeah,
we can
which
ask him
worm is
questions
it?
about the Cinder Mall now, huh? It's a good question.
Maybe they'd be able to tell me if I present these eyes to them.
Let's see. Cinder Maw. You guys might need to make a check for this critter. Magical beast. Does anybody have knowledge arcana? And they might be able to know things about a Cinder Maw. Or the Cinder Maw.
I don't.
What about other
Don't look at me. I have knowledge,
Arcana?
religion, and nothing else.
I don't have any knowledges.
No.
My
There's
This is a
somebody
intelligence
who
is an
does,
Is
8.
that just
but
Cliff?
he's
Yeah.
I was never a smart
away, I
person.
guess.
I was just wise and charismatic.
I'm just gonna put a C where the Cinder Maw is. The C for Cinder Maw. And then Pluto, are you there?
Yeah, he might be away
Let's
for
see,
something,
okay.
maybe a bathroom break.
I think A is for Acropolis.
Or we're just gonna go down the alphabet.
And then yeah.
B is for basilisk.
B is for Basilisk. Yeah, I don't think we really need a marker for the Basilisk location.
C is for Cindermaw. D is for Dohan.
Well, anyways, so on the map where the sea is, it's like that whole area is kind of its tutorial, its territory.
Okay.
And they will describe this worm, WORM. We don't know how much Dohan knows about worms, but they will describe this thing as a gargantuan magical beast.
So it's a WORM.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a long thing.
If you ask the tribes people to describe it, yeah, it would be long.
Long. And
Yeah.
it probably just has a big mouth, a maw. Okay.
Full of cinders, maybe?
Maybe.
It's probably fiery. I do have a potion of resist fire on me. So
I can
you do better than that?
memorize. Yeah, I can memorize.
Okay,
resist
then
fire.
you could do better than that. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I assume that if and when we encounter it, I will have that protection on me and I'll just attempt to get eaten.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Well, hopefully.
Pluto's still.
As long as it's not something like a Remoraz and you're taking
I'm
like
here.
10d10 damage every
Do you want
round.
to roll a knowledge
Arcana.
Sure.
For
You guys were asking details about the Cinder Maw, and
I get a
none
20.
of us know anything.
okay. Cliff, by the description of this sounds a lot like some sort of fire-infused advanced purple worm.
Yeah, it was the purple worm.
So with that being said, they tell you that it seems to be immune to fire, which means it's
Okay.
probably vulnerable to cold. You know that it can fast heal, but it's very, very slow fast healing.
But not
Yeah.
regeneration, just fast healing.
Right, just fast healing.
Okay.
And you know that this can attack with its tail and sting you. And it has a poison. Things you might know about the poison. It doesn't. Why doesn't this say what its poison is? Okay, well, they forgot to put the purple worm poison information in here, so I don't have the immediate info, but it is poisonous.
It's one of the nastier poisons, but I think it's a constitution poison.
Yeah, but by the description of this thing, it seems like it can potentially breathe fire. It can also walk on fire, swim in fire.
Burrow through fire.
Yeah, sure. Just doesn't seem to care about the heat at all. But also, its attacks do fire damage as well.
Well, I bet Dohan's okay with that.
Oh, yeah. Some other things
I
you might know
mean-
about it. It has tremor sense, so it can definitely pinpoint movement on the ground. Think of it as the worms in Dune, just
Yeah.
tap the ground a little bit.
Or in tremors.
Childhood.
Yeah.
Or graboids.
Graboids, yeah.
Graboids.
Luckily, this does not have death throws that you're aware of. That's always the worst. So yeah, that would be the Cinder Maw.
Okay.
Did we know where it resided?
Yeah, to the west,
Okay.
near the mountains,
It
across
was
the
the
river.
sea, right?
It's a long distance. Yeah, the sea.
Yeah.
And then the A is the Acropolis, where you guys can find the Brawler's Mark.
So was the legend just that did he kill it, or did he just cut his way out of one?
He just cut his way out of it. He did not kill it.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. That's still very dangerous.
Yes.
But yeah. I was like, oh, killing a. If it's similar to a purple worm, like that's still pretty dangerous.
Yeah, you know that the CR of this thing is way above your guys's typical fighting
But we're not trying to
skill.
kill it. That's
Right.
that's like the big difference, is that we're just trying
Yeah.
to do a thing.
If you were trying to drop its HP down to 0, it would be very difficult.
Yeah. Just getting eaten by it and then cutting my way out of it, I think might be reasonable.
Well, we better get some XP then before we fight that thing.
Yeah, maybe
Anyways.
it's something we can come back to. Maybe we can level by like doing this Thrall Keeper's
I
mark.
I still
Well, we
want to
go see
talk
the
to the
truth speaker person, right?
Yeah, I still want to talk to the truth
Do we
speaker.
know if we're ready to do that? Would we be able to get into that?
Yeah, I mean, we might have to do something else first, just because. But
Or we can go to the Wyverns. But they're kind of far. Where's the truth speaker compared to the Wyverns? sea
You don't
wyverns?
know the exact location of the second tribe because they relocate a lot and they tend to be evasive. So it would be
okay.
difficult
Okay.
to find them unless they want to be found.
It seems like, yeah, we should just do other stuff and they'll find us when they want to find us.
Or we'll happen upon them.
Just like
Um,
this. Just things find us. I was right, guys.
Just
With my
stand out
2
there
intelligence
like
roll.
bait, you know?
Just go in a direction and things will find you.
Well, if we don't know where the location of that tribe is, then I say we should go to do the Thrall Keeper's mark.
You know that the tribe would be like, I'm gonna put a circle like within this area, likely somewhere,
Yeah, sure.
but you're not sure where. Yeah,
What was the Thrall Keeper's mark?
It
that
was
up
A,
at
right?
A. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
necropolis.
so it's
No,
close by.
What's the thing that we're supposed to do there?
We're supposed to get a 7-sided star. That's the mark, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Okay.
get the mark.
Yeah. So
We
I
just
assume that there's
go there
something
and
that
they give it to
resembles
us, or there's
a.
a challenge we have to do?
No, I think it's somewhere there.
It's like an
We
old
have to.
ruin, right?
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
to go into this Acropolis.
kind of like a
Oh,
dungeon.
okay,
I wonder.
okay.
I
A for
wonder what
Acropolis,
it's a
yeah.
ruin of.
Yeah,
What
huh.
empire?
Huh?
Who could guess?
Who could
know?
guess? I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
in character, I rolled a 1 on my knowledge, history,
Mhm.
or arcane, or whatever. So Cliff doesn't realize, but yeah.
But there's actually
let's
things
rest.
about
I'm
this
okay
that
doing that though.
you as a player might not know about the
Yeah,
Thrall
probably there's
Keepers,
probably
so-
some extra stuff
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
well,
I
let's
already know
rest,
some of
and
this
then
stuff,
the next
but
day
yeah.
we'll start heading there.
Okay, yeah, secret. We will head to the Acropolis. We will be going through the area that tribe occupies. If they want to find us, they may.
Okay.
They may not.
Or if we get lucky enough to just stumble
Or if we
upon
happen to
some-
stumble upon them, but they'll probably have
Sure.
scouts that spot us and they'll move if they don't want to be found.
Yeah. Okay. Then what we will do is prepare for next session for you guys to head towards the Acropolis, and what may happen in between may happen
Okay.
in between.
Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay. It was
I
nice
also,
to
I
get
mean, I
back
think we're
on
gonna
track.
return. We're gonna return like the rock and basilisk trophies or whatever to the tribe, right?
Oh yeah, we already did that. We like
Did we
gave
do
the
that?
rock,
Okay,
and
okay,
we're like,
okay.
let's have a feast.
Okay, I knew we
Yeah.
talked about that. I didn't know that we actually did that yet.
Yeah, they didn't seem too
Okay.
impressed by the basilisks, but the rock definitely had them nice and
You see, the basilisks were just bait for the rock.
or maybe they thought you were weak and sent you after a weak enemy. Hmm.
Maybe.
Next session is on the 18th. Is that probably fine? I
That
don't think there's
should be
holiday or
fine.
anything. Yeah.
Mother's Day is next weekend.
That's yeah, next weekend.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
18th
2
you
weeks
said?
from now, I think I'm all right. Should be fine.
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
I'm good.
Okay. Then
Do we
that
get
is-
experiences?
You already got
I'm
all
sure we
your
do.
XP.
No.
No.
We're
We'll
not
we'll get
leveled.
more XP next time,
Okay.
and hopefully we'll hit 10 before we maybe try the worm.
Oh yeah, next session will be a ton of combat.
Okay.
Experience worth stuff.
likely. Unless you guys like, I don't know, stealth your way across and avoid all encounters.
Yeah, that's not our group.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That is almost never the group.
No, never.
It's really hard to do. Like you either need
Because you need the whole party to be like on the same page
you
with
need a
that.
group, yeah, that is designed to do that. And I mean, like at the very least, you need like a wizard or a sorcerer or something that has invisibility sphere.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it without everybody like taking a lot of skill ranks and stealth. The famed all rogue party that avoids all the combats.
Maybe it'd be
You guys
fun
should
to
do
do
it one
that.
of these times.
Yeah, yeah.
Just do it.
I don't know how the all rogue party though gets past book 1. They're usually not built to accommodate that narrow of a team comp.
Mm.
Like bards could do it because they have like enough different abilities between them, but rogues are so much
But
more
there's like
narrow.
archetypes of rogues. There's so many
There's
archetypes.
the spellcasty one.
True. Somebody
There's not
rolls
much
up an
else.
Eldritch Scoundrel.
Yeah.
You
But I
get
mean, that takes
delayed
levels,
wizard casting,
though.
basically. Yeah, level 1.
Like if you're starting level 1, it's gonna be so rough. I don't
It's
know if
funny,
you get
actually.
out of book
I mean, you'll have to have things like
a level 1
alchemist
Eldritch
fires and
Scoundrel
acid flasks.
is basically just slightly better than a level 1 wizard generally. I mean, they don't get there's a couple abilities they miss out, but generally they're better because they have like the same amount of spells at that point
Mhm.
and same
A little
level.
bit BAB and health.
But they get a little bit more. They actually have the same BAB as a wizard, but
Oh, they're still
they have
0.
slightly more health and then they have a bunch of skill ranks.
Yeah.
Although I think they get nerfed. Like normally a rogue gets like 8+ int or something, and an Eldritch Scoundrel they're like you get 2+ int or 4+ int or something. Like
Oh yeah,
they
because
nerf.
they try to keep it like the wizard.
Yeah, they nerf your skill ranks.
They figure that you're gonna have enough intelligence already to have like a decent amount of skill
Yes.
ranks. But being like a rogue with like at least 14 int is still like great for just being a skill monkey.
Oh yeah, no, I tend to put when I play rogues, I tend to put like up to 14 int pretty commonly. I think Nizzo
Yeah.
had 14
I
int.
would still rather do all wizard party. I am so down for all wizard party.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Only
is
if you
like
all
totally
wear pointy
feasible.
hats.
Yes, yeah. We should all just be the Shadow Wizard money gang.
Yeah. Just gotta survive the early levels.
Yeah, I mean we could do it. We could do it.
Hmm.
And then once we hit that break point of like level 5+, yeah, we'll be coasting. Everything will just get like several fireballs to the face, or we'll cheese encounters because we have like buttloads of silly magic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If there's one person like we have to
Oh.
convince like to help us that normally wouldn't, like they'd have to save like 4 times against charm persons and shit like that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it here.
All right. Thank you for running.
Yeah.
Yep, it was fun. We'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
Take care, everybody.
Yep,
Yeah, have a
bye.
good night.
Thank you.
Night.
Bye bye.